So, our lovely animator mentioned that when we double press, well, basically when we drink something, you'll see that it does 2 sips. But in Dark Souls, you basically only do 1 sip, then if you press it again, it will do the second sip. So let's try and make that just for fun, of course, just to just to see what we can do with combos. So this is the one we're using right now. As you can see, it's basically the same animation, but I've cut it. There is a loop and then the end. This is the complete animation where it drinks it, then it puts it back. So let's change this. So we're playing only the one animation. Drink old, then drink new. Let's hit play. And we'll see the change. It's not going to be something drastic. We forgot to add one thing, and that is to hide the weapons when we're rendering. Oops. We don't want to write a new script. We want to add an existing one. So let's delete this. Hide weapons, I believe. Yeah, and status just set to enter. When it's here, let's see, yeah, it does have a reset on exit. So we will do reset on exit as well. And maybe we can also set it on update too for this special, for this special state. So this will be your drink, but as we already know, we could stack behaviors onto this. So we could add a combo where it will basically just play the same drink. So let's see, combo info. We want to play the now that's kind of an issue because we of course do not have the input here. We can add it, however, where we will say play drink, and we need to know the crossfade time, where I'm going to guess I'm going to start playing it from here, so that will be about 1:42, but I think that might be just too much because no, let's start with 1:42 then. Okay, let's open up the combo info and let's try. Well, we could basically maybe just say on combo, instead of the attack input, maybe we could just say okay, let's ignore that. Let's do LT, yeah. Let's maybe add B button. And of course what this is going to do is only just load the drink. We still need to load to handle when the next drink is going to happen. So let's take a look on our animations, especially the ones that we actually have a following attack. I think this one is this. So we have the enable rotation, okay. We open the damage collider with a few other things. Okay, can move. I think we can play the next attack inside the open can move. Let's take a look. Okay, so can do combo. Maybe not then. Let's see what attacks do we use for this one. We use the attack 1, OH attack 1. Yeah, okay, it's this one. Open, close, downwards collider, enable combo. Here, this, we do it from here. So that's the enable combo. So basically we just need to take this one. Let's go and add the event on the drink. Let's say drink full. And about here, let's do event enable combo. Okay, now we need to change the inputs, but just for testing, without to see if the animations work, I'm just going to switch this to right bumper. Okay, so to test for this, we need to use the item. So that will be with the X input on the Xbox controller, and then I'm just going to press RB, and nothing happened. Okay, I think the crossfix time is just way too much. Let's see how the combo info will work. So on state enter, you just load the combos. Okay, combo. Okay, so let's say crossfade time 2.4. And then if this still doesn't play the animation, okay, so let's see. Yeah, no, it's not going to play that way. Okay, let's take a look. Let's set this to 0. Let's maybe set this to right trigger, just in case. But I think that's still not going to work. Yeah, doesn't. So let's take a look. What are we missing? So to do combo, it's happening from here, where we check if there was an attack input on handle attacking. I think we just need to know if we are coming in here first of all, where we do, because we do get this, we do get the debug log for that, and we need to know then if this is the problem. No combo, but maybe let's just step it. So let's attach this to Unity, and let's just put a breakpoint here, and let's see how that's going to affect what we're doing. Okay, so get combo from input. We're basically going to go inside. Our input is right trigger. Combos, of course, are not null. And then combos.length, combos input RT, okay. Combos. Then, so we basically found our combo. And the problem is when playing the target animation then. And for the most part, it's basically just because it uses a crossfade. So here's one thing. Let's say crossfade in fixed time. So now let's say the difference between crossfade and crossfade in fixed time. Crossfade in fixed time will actually skip frames. So that's going to become an issue for us. It will work now, but of course the 0.2 we have, it will not crossfade, but it will also skip frames as well. So every animation we're playing is going to be a little out of sync probably. And actually it didn't work even. Yeah, it does work. It did play the second animation. So let's say, let's find, or well, let's try to find the correct time for that. Yeah, that's actually not bad. We could say 1.35, and technically we should probably just move back the event as well. Just a little bit. So as I was saying, okay, it double plays the drinking animation. Okay, now that's off, and I see that on drink empty, hide weapons. Yeah, probably that was something because we stacked them up. Anyway, let's try and fix the B input then. So load combos, do combo. Before you do combo, however, we need to check or B input. If B input attack input equals B input. So now we should be able to double chip. Or maybe not. Okay, that doesn't work. If B input, do combo. Okay, we need to know if this happens. Let's see. Yeah, that never happens. So we actually have some checks a little bit before that, I guess. Attacking and input. If menu is open, left arrow. If you're not interacting, if you lock input, if you're locked on, okay. Handle attacking. So if the attack input is not null or B input, maybe B input is handled elsewhere. Player roll phase. Yeah, okay. It's the X input actually, not the B input. That's why. So let's change this to X input, and let's rename this to X input instead. We're pressing the wrong button, so that's an oopsie. but you know, who cares. Come on. One crash later then. Let's see if it works. It should. Okay. So let's see what that is. Oh, it takes it like there is a, yeah, okay. It takes it like it's, because we are overwriting the attack inputs, we should separate this logic then. And we should say, or controller animator hook can do combo and X input. This needs to change because now this is the X input as well, and I will actually just drop this inside the animator hook, inside when we're doing the can do combo. Okay, let's see. So if we are in normal state, we don't really care to override the controls. The controls are working fine. We could, of course, split it in a different way, but whatever. And here it is. So, one press. No. We lost the animator, I guess, in the crash. So, let's see. Let's go on the override layer. Yeah. Let's change this to drink old. This will be drink, just drink. Then on state ender bool status, we need to delete this one. Let's delete it actually. It's an empty script. Okay, so on state ender bool, hide weapon. Okay, then combo info. Drink, let's do 1.3, let's just say 1.3, and then just change that to X input. Save, let's test this out. It works. Okay, it works, as you can see. And then it ends. Now, the only problem is that, of course, we reset this on exit. Let's maybe leave this set on update, because the reset will happen at the same time as our attack. But I don't like the fact that we're using crossfade in fixed time, because it just keeps the base animation. So I'm pretty sure we could just add on state ender for hide weapon here, and it will reset the state, so we don't need to keep this here. Then let's maybe set this to 1.2, and let's go. Well, actually, we could just use 2 drinks in this case. So copy that, drink 1 and drink 1. So this drink, if you're playing back, it will move to drink 1 without the crossfade. However, no, that needs to play in crossfade time though. So maybe you can just play on the drink loop, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's a solution as well. We could basically just chop this and have him start from here. So let's don't use this. And actually, let's bring that back. We're just going to change the animation. And while we're at it, I guess we could just duplicate this, then start the second one from 221. So this one will start from here. So we'll just crossfade between those. So this will be drink 2. And we can make a transition back. So this one will jump to drink 1. And we can basically jump between these two now, but going from this to this, he will start the animation normally without the crossfade. So I think I'm just going to leave it empty. So we're just going to jump from this drink to this to the second drink without that issue. Now, alternatively, we could do something like what we're actually already doing, but we could do one more thing in the combo where we will say public bool play in fixed time and then play target animation. Let's do a pick definition and we will have is mirror velocity. Let's say we have crossfade time is mirror equals false, velocity multiplier, and also bool is in fixed time equals false. So this will be false 1 is in fixed time whatever the combo says, and if not is in fixed time and else. I think that's probably the better approach without having to use a lot of animations, because we could cycle back again. So if not in fixed time, then just use crossfade, otherwise just use crossfade in fixed time. Okay, that's it. So let's maybe remove the other drink. We don't need it, I guess, because we're going to just cycle back on the same drink. Okay, so drink 1, it will move back to drink at 1.3, and we now want to play it in fixed time. So now we should be able to just play the same animation over and over again by tapping the X button all the time. Okay, I think we could probably move it even more. So let's say 1.4. I don't know why we are not hiding the weapon, however, so I'm just going to set this on update. Yeah, ignore the weapon, but you can see I'm just playing the same animation all over again. I think that it just crossfades. Play target. Oh, it crossfades. I think if we want to play it, we need to have it in play in fixed time, and that will be state name layer. Let's see what else do we have. Target animation layer. Yeah, we need to pass the layer, I guess. Let's say layer and crossfade time. I think it's layer. Okay, it's not layer 0. It's definitely layer 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's layer 4. So let's try that. Let's see. This needs to compile now. Yeah, here it is. And he just keep drinking and drinking and drinking. Well, basically that's what I do all day as well, so, you know, cannot judge him. Okay, now the only problem is that the animator hook stays open with the can do combo, so it doesn't wait for the attack to finish. And of course we also need to fix the weapon. So whenever you are in here, we're going to assume that on the animator hook that you cannot do combo for now, so set that to false, and is in fixed time. Okay, that will work. We just need to find the proper crossfade time for this, which is 1.4 wasn't that bad, I guess. Let's do 1.3. We could find the exact frame and try that, but you can see that it's in crossfade. Okay, so I think this drink and loop, drink full, the event should probably be a little bit, I'd say move it about here. Okay, that's not ideal either, because he cuts away. Okay, I guess maybe we can do the same. Let's see, if we're not playing fixed time, that won't work. Let's try this then, this approach. Drink will be going back to 0, crossfade time 0.2, and then this will be drink to 0.2. And actually this doesn't need to have a combo. So it will move from this to this. I think this one will look better. Yeah, it looks better, but it just starts from almost the same one. So let's just use the other animation, and I think we're done with this. Okay, the only problem is that the drink 2, we just need to set this to original, and that's it. Hit apply. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Well, we actually saw 2 ways to do it. The other way will be to just have the drink start, then keep him in the loop while you're drinking, and then go to the drink end. So holding down the X input, you can do this. You know, it will just have him continue playing this. And I guess that's another way to do this. Maybe we can try that without this. So let's say hide weapon, it will move to drink loop and drink and transition, transition and transition, and over here we'll say on state ender bool hide weapon. See what we have over here. Okay, those don't matter. The parameters hide weapon, status reset on exit, hide weapon. So this one was wrong. Reset on exit, we don't really need that. So this will be drink, this will be drink loop, and this will be drink end. Now because these are chopped on the exact same, on the exact frames, we don't need to transition with we don't need the transition duration. So over here we can play with the exit time, say exit time 3, it will actually have him loop 3 times back to the animation. Okay. Let's see one more thing during loop. Let's say we don't loop on pause. He does do a little bit of a jump, but at least his feet, well, his feet are at least in the correct position. So the other thing we could do is detect if there was an X input over here and just keep this as a variable, which we will say is drinking, and we will do a condition is drinking equals false, then it will go to the drink end. Then on drink ender we can have another state is drinking, set that to true. Okay, so basically we now need to detect the 4 inputs over here. So let's say, well, that's one easy way to do this without having to worry about the inputs. Let's delete this one, delete this one as well, so we keep this at the same position. Well, one thing we could be doing, well, first of all, this needs to be at false. So when entering this, we're going to say next time, yeah, okay. When entering this, we're going to say on state ender bool status, actually it will be set to false. So is drinking will be set to false. The exit time for this should be 1. So if you press around this time, well, I guess we just need to tick the is drinking at some place, and okay, so we're going to say is drinking set to false when you're starting over here, and no, I guess not. On state ender bool, I'm going to say is drinking is false again. Maybe let's remove this entirely. So when you're pressing now the input, the X input, but we don't know if the consume is happening. Yeah, damn it. So let's see. When we're interacting, roles, handle attacking. Let's try the consume first. Let's see where this everything is happening. Okay, so if X input, if you're not interacting, this needs to change then, because you're going to try to consume the item. Here's what we need to check, however. We need to know if the item we're trying to consume can actually run when we're interacting, or it can be stacked or something like that. Let's see. So on current consumable, we need to say public bool can stack on interact. Okay, then we will need to try all of that. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is, if controller is interacting, let's comment this out entirely. So try to consume item. If current consumable stack on interact, current consumable dot base item can stack on interact, but first we need to know if we are interacting, and we're going to do that by passing the variable here. So if is interacting, if current consumable can stack on interact, if not, return false. If it can, then it will just go and look through all of this. Okay, so this will enable the object, this will check for the consumables, enable consumable item object, then going back, let's delete this one then. Then going back, this will play the animation, okay, if it's stacking. So, well, for this one specifically, we could do if controller dot is interacting, we can say controller animator set bool animator, or how was it, anim, yeah, we don't have access to the animator, but let's say we do. So let's do anim, let's do public anim set bool, set that to true. Now technically, most likely all consumables will be able to stack on top of each other once they are being consumed, but no buts. Let's try this and we will see. Yeah, here it is. Now the only difference is that the drink is playing the full, we just need the drink start. Then he will just do the double sip. So I'm pressing 1, he's only doing 1 sip, then I'm going to press 2 times. I'm going to press 2 times, I said, and nothing happens. Okay. Oh yeah, nothing happens because we forgot to make it like the stack. So on items for Bestos and Bestos focus, we need to tick can stack on interact. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so the problem is that we're actually never leaving the state, so it never cancels the is drinking phase, which means we could probably just enter this as an event as well, I guess. So drink loop, hide weapons, is drinking. Let me think. If we set this on update, it will just move whenever, yeah, whenever we set it, it will just play once. So maybe let's set this as an event, and that event needs to be on the animation then, where we can say on animator hook public void set consume status, let's say bool status, and we're just going to say animator set bool. Let's say to is consuming status. So that will mean in the input manager, let's say is consuming, set that to true. On the animator hook, okay. Let's change this then to is consuming. Then let's do an event. Let's copy the name. Drink loop. So over here, well, actually over here, I guess. The event is consuming, and we can pass, damn it, we can pass a bool, so we will pass an integer, and we will say status equals 1. Okay. Then, whenever we are in the drink, well, actually we just leave it like that, and then it's consuming to false. That should be it. So I'm going to just press 2 times. What? Why we ran out of? There it is. So now at the end, I think we're probably running. Yeah, we're running it more than one time. So on the inventor manager is interacting. Yeah, so this needs to be turned into, this needs to be removed from here. Let's see. Okay, we didn't crash, which is always a plus. Yep, that's it then. And No, I think we still have the same problem, but we could fix that basically because we try to consume on X input whenever X input is true, and X input I think it's pretty much always true. Let's see. Get button status. We need to say get button status and the phase if the phase is started. Well, you know what? I think, however, that this should happen based on an event. So if you get attacked before you actually drink it, then you shouldn't lose this. So for now, let's just comment it out and it will work fine. So that's it for this one. On the next part, we're going to actually have the estus or all this stuff. I think we're not adding any logic. We're not adding anything on our health, for example. Let's say we have 40 health. Let's say we drink. Yeah, nothing happens. So we're going to work on that. And you can see that if I keep holding down the button, I'll still keep drinking and drinking and drinking. Anyway, so that's it for this part. On the next one, we're going to add all the stats and all the effects that the items actually do. So, as always, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and if you like to see more stuff, more videos, more series, more of everything, then of course consider supporting my Patreon so we can keep making all of these nice things we're making. I'll see you next time.